Welcome to the channel where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it applies to our everyday lives. Today, we're diving into an intriguing topic: 7 things you should not tell any girl. This isn't about secrecy or manipulation. It's about understanding the power of restraint, self-control, and mastering our emotions. So, if you're ready to discover how Stoic principles can guide our interactions and help us build resilience, stay tuned. Let's get started. In the quiet recesses of our mind, where emotions are born and battles rage unseen, the Stoic stands vigilant. We, seekers of inner fortitude, know that speech is the mirror of thought. It is said by Epictetus, "First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak." This lesson reverberates through each word we choose to utter or to withhold. Today, we explore 7 truths better left unsaid, not out of secrecy, but out of wisdom. 1. Your deepest insecurities. Stoicism teaches that our vulnerabilities are meant to be faced and transformed, not displayed without purpose. When we speak openly about our deepest insecurities, we risk letting others define us by them. Marcus Aurelius's metaphor of the rocky promontory speaks to the power of internal strength. It remains unmoved, while the external world thrashes against it. We aim to embody that rock, handling our doubts privately and strengthening ourselves from within. This does not mean repressing feelings, but choosing when and how to express them wisely. By maintaining composure, we practice sophrosin, the Stoic virtue of self-control and moderation. To reveal every tremor of doubt is to surrender the fortress of your spirit. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Be like the rocky promontory against which the restless sea continually pounds. It stands fast while the churning of the sea falls still around it." Our inner storms must be faced, not broadcast. In holding silence, we practice the discipline of self-repair. We allow our composure to forge respect, not from deception, but from the quiet power of endurance. 2. Longing for external validation. Craving validation undermines self-mastery. A Stoic seeks to cultivate autarkia, or self-sufficiency, understanding that external approval is fleeting and unpredictable. When we confess our need for validation, we admit to an inner void that only we can fill. Seneca's reminder that the man who craves more is poor reflects that true wealth lies in contentment with oneself. Speaking less of our need for validation pushes us to fortify our self-esteem through deeds, resilience, and values rather than external acknowledgement. He who craves the gaze of others to feel whole chains himself to their whims. The Stoic knows that true worth comes from within. It is the unyielding core that no flattery nor slight can shake. Seneca warned, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." We do not whisper our need for approval, for in our silence we find the wealth of self-reliance. 3. Resentments and past hurts. Clinging to past wrongs traps us in a cycle of negative emotion, impairing our capacity to move forward. The Stoics believed in apatheia, a state where destructive emotions are overcome through rational thought. When Epictetus said, "Your mind is complicit in the provocation," he emphasized that our response to past events is our choice. Sharing stories of resentment keeps old wounds open and makes us captive to them. Instead, we find release in acceptance and focus on what is within our power, our response and attitude in the present moment. Dwelling on the echoes of past slights is the sign of a spirit tethered to shadows. Why should we poison the present by recounting wounds? The Stoic must rise above grievances and lay them to rest in the soil of acceptance. As Epictetus wrote, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." We choose not to speak of old injuries because we do not wish to lend them life again. 4. Your fear of loss. Stoics accept impermanence as a central truth. To speak often of our fear of loss, whether it be relationships, status, or life itself, gives power to that fear and shifts our focus from living fully in the present. Marcus Aurelius' exhortation to live as though one could leave life at any moment serves as a call to embrace life with full attention and gratitude. Voicing fear of loss excessively erodes our mental composure and fuels anxiety. Instead, we learn to hold those fears in quiet acknowledgement, aware but not enslaved by them. It is natural to fear loss, yet to speak of it excessively is to nurture that fear into a specter. Stoicism teaches us that everything we cherish is borrowed, a truth that the wise do not mourn aloud. You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think, Marcus Aurelius wrote, reminding us that embracing mortality sharpens the taste of existence. We, the mindful, do not dwell on the fear of losing what we love. We cherish it with a silent, profound gratitude instead. 5. Ambitions, fueled by vanity. There is a significant difference between ambition rooted in personal growth and ambition rooted in vanity. The latter is vulnerable to the opinions and perceptions of others, making it unstable. Seneca's warning about suffering more in imagination than reality points to the endless torment of trying to maintain an image for others. When we speak of desires fueled by vanity, we reinforce the illusion that our happiness lies in their fulfillment. True ambition for a Stoic is grounded in arete, the pursuit of excellence and virtue independent of recognition. Keeping such ambitions private allows us to act with pure intentions, motivated by growth rather than applause. A Stoic understands that ambitions driven by vanity are fragile constructions, easily shattered. To voice such desires is to admit that our satisfaction lies outside our control. Instead, we commit to silent, noble pursuits. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality, Seneca once noted. Let us not declare aims that tremble on the foundations of appearance. We strive, not to impress, but to grow unyielding roots within ourselves. 6. Disdain for others' opinions. While Stoics value independence from the opinions of others, they do not advocate for outright dismissal of them. To express disdain for others' views is to indulge in pride and reinforce division. Marcus Aurelius's advice to love the people brought by fate emphasizes that understanding and patience lead to harmony, not conflict. A Stoic may remain silent when provoked, listening with an open mind while choosing not to engage in needless arguments. This discipline prevents the seeds of arrogance from taking root. The tongue that swiftly dismisses others' perspectives proclaims its own insecurity. A Stoic warrior listens, measuring each view as part of the greater symphony of life. We guard against dismissing others out of pride. We choose when to speak with intention. As Marcus Aurelius counseled, take the lot which is assigned to you, and love the people with whom destiny brings you together. We hold our words, avoiding unnecessary expressions of scorn. 7. Your immediate impulses and anger. Anger, when unchecked, becomes a tyrant. To vent every frustration is to broadcast that we are ruled by our passions, not by reason. Epictetus's reminder that no man is free who is not master of himself calls for vigilance over our reactions. In a moment of rage, words spoken cannot be taken back and often inflict more damage than intended. A Stoic practices the pause, mastering the space between impulse and action. Speaking impulsively, especially in anger, not only diminishes respect, but signals a lack of control over oneself. Silence, when chosen wisely, becomes the highest form of restraint and strength. Anger is the fire that consumes more than it kindles. To express anger without mastery is to reveal where we are weak. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself." When provoked, we practice silence as an art of strength. We choose not to utter what the heat of the moment demands, for restraint becomes a testament to our control. Each of these unsaid truths is not a form of deception, but a testament to our resolve. By choosing silence, we become the architects of our inner citadel. The Stoics remind us, the greatest battles are waged not against others, but against the chaos within. In that war, victory is not loud. It is quiet, steady, and relentless. The silence we practice is not empty. It is full of strength, clarity, and intention. By choosing what we reveal and what we keep to ourselves, we build an unshakable foundation that no external force can topple. These practices align us with the core of Stoic wisdom, that our peace depends not on what happens to us but on how we choose to respond. In mastering our words, we master ourselves, and in mastering ourselves, we find freedom from the chaos of unchecked emotions. Through this, we not only protect our inner world, but become examples of resilience and dignity, inspiring others by our quiet, steady presence. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on Stoicism, relationship, and personal growth. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And stay tuned for more insights on how to elevate your life and relationship.